Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
¿Qué está pasando? Es el del Metal Gear. Metal Gear Delta.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th,
I'm just like, see.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will
Sí,
be
pues
dropped
es que
at that
no,
point.
ahora sí no es como para todo el
Helium
mundo,
will be
sí tiene
pumped into the
muchos,
balloon to inflate it. The process takes
muchos
about
ratos
20 minutes.
con mucha explicación y eso.
Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle. you copy? You're already in enemy From here on out, we'll be using... Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. You're not to mention your... Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major. This will be a... In other words, you're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. Oh.
Uy. Está muy... Así los gráficos no me dieron. Ahí está.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to... In the survival viewer, if you once... Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's author...
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Vaya, vaya.
¿Qué onda?
¿Qué pedo?
Aquí dándole.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
¿Quién es entra? ¿Qué?
¿Cómo?
¿Con quién estás?
No, con nadie. Estoy jugando el del Metal Gear.
Perro.
Perdón los controles, porque tiene años que no puedo. ¿Ya se lo jugaste, no?
No, güey.
No manches, tiene una de las peleas de sniper más chidas que hay, güey. Yo me
Es
eché
el
6 horas.
Snake Eater, algo así.
Ándale.
No mames, está cariñosito, güey. Su
Me eché...
puta madre.
No lo compré, güey.
Ah, ayuditas.
Ándale.
Ajá. 6 horas.
Nada más en esa pelea, güey. Es hay un jefe con el que te tienes que pelear que es francotiradores. Me aventé 6 horas en esa pelea, güey.
A la verga.
Para que veas.
¿Estás en YouTube, no?
Bueno. Ahorita voy para el TMZ, nomás estoy aquí echando el ojo primero.
Ah, sí, se perro, güey.
Que
¿Pero es nuevo o es una remasterización?
es el remaster.
Ah, ok, ok, ok.
Este fue el tercero que salió, de hecho. Pero pues ya lo sacaron con gráficos nuevos.
Sí, es un alto directo que se ve chido hasta el pastito.
Ay, mam, no me acuerdo yo que se ahogaba ahí. Y se ve chingo. Es otra onda.
Este güey salió en Fortnite, ¿no?
Sí.
Mm, Y ya decía yo, se me hace conocida. Bueno, la skin sí la tengo.
No lo toques, no lo toques, no lo toques. Ahí estuvo. No manches, sí consume recursos porque sí. Lo tengo en gráficos medios y sí se anda avanzando tantito.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake?
Nomás que estos juegos sí ya es con control. Bueno, yo. ¿Qué pili?
Nobody here. Who's that? HQ, respond. This is HQ. Patrol here. Sighted. Requesting backup.
No veo. Me corro. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, no, pues. Que te los puedes violar, güey.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the intruder. Going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Ya está dibujando la tele. ¿Qué crees? ¿Que quede bonita?
Es lo más chido. No suelta acción. Vamos a ver si se parece como en el 3. Ah, ya no, ya le quitaron esa opción.
Esos son los dulces que yo comía cuando era niña.
No es que antes podías hacer algo que parecía que te lo estabas violando.
Somebody there. Who's that? What's wrong?
Patrol here. Enemy sighted. Commencing attack.
Eliminate all enemies.
Ah, ya valí más. acuerdo cómo se corre, no me acuerdo nada.
Qué chido, ¿no? Amigos, no, longaniza. Viejo salchicha, pero longaniza. Viejo salchicha, pero chorizo. Ay, no sé. Ay, no sé. El niño que come hasta por la cola porque hay de arroz en y yo grité, ay, no. Para hacer la pierna va a ser perro. Para hacer la mano va a ser sola más. Para hacer la
Who was that?
Pero sí trae radio.
What's wrong? Who's that? What the?
What's going on? Respond. There's something wrong. Support unit, confirm your status. This is HQ.
Patrol here. Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
I see you've caught yourself a Sunda whistling thrush. It's distinct.
Got it.
How to?
Yeah.
The guide does, but it.
That's a...
Saving the game, Snake? Hey, Snake, you have.
¿Qué cosa?